Hello friends, Happy New Year. Today I'm gonna make some granola for us. And this is my world famous, well, soon to be world famous, most delicious, low carb granola. And I am sharing it with you because I've had so many friends try it and family, and they all want the recipe. So we're gonna get into it. Okay, I'm gonna take these lovely rosy colored glasses off and just set them right here for now so we can see a little better, but thought I'd brighten your year up with a little rosy colored sunglasses. You guys should try them, it's great. Okay, so we're gonna start with, and I thank you for my lovely director, Aspen Riley.
Hi.
Okay, so we're gonna start with 6 cups of oats. Okay, so I already got 4, see? And I'm gonna do this like fairly quickly, just so that we can move things along, because I know everyone has like a short ADD attention span now. So it's like 6 cups, like más o menos, right? Like nothing's perfect in this. Also, Aspen, if you'll come over here, I forgot, but I'm going to preheat the oven to a 300 degree temperature. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're getting busy here. So we've got our 6 cups of granola, and I think I will post like the ingredients list on this video. And also, Aspen, will you do a quick scan of like all the ingredients we use? See, so let's start over here. We use parchment paper on our baking sheets, and then do a quick scan and just kind of like go through and look at all the ingredients. These are the dry ingredients. And then also the wet ingredients on the other counter. Okay, you don't have to get it for too long. I'll just kind of figure it out. Right, we've got all the stuff. Coconut oil, some chocolate chips. That's also like optional. Vanilla, did you get the vanilla extract? Okay, here we go. Are we ready? Okay, so we do need a tablespoon and a teaspoon and a measuring cup. I like this measuring cup, and I like this measuring cup for my wet ingredients, the 2-cupper, right? And so for now, before I sort out all the dry ingredients, then I'm going to do my melting of my coconut oil. See, now I got this recipe off of a website called Pioneer Woman. It's like, I think it's called like How to Make the Best Granola, pioneerwoman.com. She's got a bunch of different recipes. And so this is like inspired by Pioneer Woman. But it's different, and what I learned is like the secret trick is coconut oil. Yes. So Pioneer Woman uses like a half or a third of the coconut oil or the oil. And I am all about, let's add in a cup of coconut oil. 1 whole cup, people, okay? 1 whole cup. Okay. And then coconut oil is so nice because after you use it, you can simply moisturize your hands, my darlings. Yes.
And how long do you put it in the microwave?
Oh, you put it in the microwave for about a minute, let's say. About a minute. Right? Okay. So while that's going, then we are going, can you guys like come to the side so they can kind of see me? Because looking at my back isn't as fun as looking at my beautiful face. Okay. So there we go. And then we're going to sprinkle on a teaspoon of what I use is Himalayan ground pink salt. All right, now here's where it gets a little optional. So I also like cacao powder, which I bought this from Costco. You can buy cacao powder at lots of places now, honestly. It's kind of a thing. This is like almost done. It's super good for you. It has like lots of antioxidants and doesn't have sugar in it. So I am pretty, how should I say, loose about like how much I use. So I would say it's probably like a big old heaping scoop. So we're not going to get like super technical, but we are going to scoop in this cacao powder with so much joy because cacao powder is the food of the Mama Earth. And I'm just gonna, honestly, just throw on this bag. Yeah, we just gonna get time for new bag of cacao powder, it looks like. All right, so that's that. Oh, now our coconut oil, it's a little hard to gauge like exactly 1 cup. That's pretty much 1 cup. Like Mama kind of rocked it on the measuring there. I am like super pro skills at this. I also transfer my coconut oil into a smaller container because it makes it much easier to store. So I'm doing a little more than 1 cup, and we're gonna put it back in for like 30 seconds. Great. Moisturizing, yes, always including the beauty techniques with the cooking. Okay, now, so that's that. And then with your dry ingredients, you can also add, okay, this is another thing, like in the Pioneer Woman, it says this is like optional. I feel that this is a must. Unsweetened coconut flakes. If you get your unsweetened coconut flakes in here, it is a game changer for your granola, okay? So you can put like a cup. You know what? I'm putting in 2 cups, baby. We gonna do this coconut flakes. Oh, well, that might be a lot of coconut flakes. So I ended up putting like, oops, hi, 1.5 cups. Okay, so we're gonna put that back in the bag so we can save it for later. And we're gonna have to clean up our coconut flakes later. Okay, and then we've got our 1 cup of coconut oil. And now dry ingredients, continuing. I like using a lot of cinnamon, so I just sprinkle it in. Cinnamon is also like good for metabolism, good for taste. It's a really beautiful, wonderful, medicinal even spice. Okay, so now we're gonna get our hands actually, no, we're not gonna get our hands dirty. See, this is the other beautiful thing about how I make this. Because I make it so efficiently, believe it or not, you're only gonna have to wash your hands like once, okay? I know, it's like a miracle. The first time I was doing this, I would wash my hands like 5 different times. It was like annoying and took a lot of time. Okay, so I'm pouring a tablespoon of vanilla right into the measuring cup. And of course you can always put just a smidge more vanilla because vanilla rocks. Okay, then we're gonna get started with our sugar substitutes, right? Our natural sugar substitutes. So we've got erythritol and monk fruit. I like this brand, Whole Earth. I also buy this from the Costco. And honestly, I'm gonna fill this so that it goes up to like a cup and 3/4. So I'm gonna put in, I don't really know how much exactly, but it's gonna be like 2 giant teaspoons. Okay, so we're getting up there. And like I said, I've never really measured this out. This is a Splenda stevia mix with erythritol. Okay, so I'm gonna put in like a couple of these bad boys in there. Now we're at like almost 1.5 cups. So I think I'm gonna put in a bit more of the Whole Earth, like another spoonful. So now we're at 1.5 cups. Okay, so now with the remaining amount, which it's a 1/4 cup, you're gonna use the real deal deliciousness of actual good natural sugar. Brown sugar and maple syrup, people. Okay, so I'm gonna scoop in, again, not measuring, but I'm not like pro or anything. Nice scoop. Ooh, that made that bad boy go up. Okay, and then we're gonna get, for the flavoring, this is for the flavoring, is the brown sugar and the maple syrup. Then we're going to get that in there. Okay, so I'm a little above 1 3/4 cups because maple syrup is the best, although it is quite pricey. So we want to kind of limit the maple syrup situation like as much as possible, because otherwise you kind of be spending an arm and a leg, right? Okay, we want to like sort of be as cost efficient as possible. So here I am, just whisking away inside my measuring cup. How great is that? And that way I don't have to use a bunch of dishes, which is so nice for not having to wash dishes, y'all. Can I get a woo woo? Can I get a woo woo? Woo woo for washing less dishes, right? Yeah, we all know the dishes are relentless. Okay, so we've got that mix. Now I'm going to put this over to the side. And then we have all of our dry ingredients and our wet ingredients. So now we get to go to town and mix some stuff up. Okay, so we're going to mix. Oh, I forgot a very important part, which is nuts and, okay, nuts and dried fruit. Nuts and dried fruit. Okay, so here's our lovely little dried ingredients bowl. So we're gonna get nuts and dried fruit. So the nuts I'm gonna use for this one are, ta-da, walnuts. Oh, actually, come here, Aspen. I want you to record this area. So this is inspired by my lovely friend, Kate Short. She taught me she did a kitchen makeover for me, and created what we call an oatmeal bar, and it's got like nuts and dried fruits, and I added this little addition, which is a memories jar, so that we can just write them down on Post-its. It's like super easy peasy way to like have fun and remember beautiful times. And then we read those, okay, then we read those on New Year's Day, and it's like a fun little way to celebrate our lives. Right? Okay, so I'm going to put in probably like 2 cups of walnuts. This is another thing where I don't really measure. I kind of go by feel. So that's a little more. Walnuts also, like, not the cheapest nut on the block, if you will. So I'm going to just crush up these bad boys a little bit. How are you doing out there in TV land? Are you, have I not lost your attention yet? Aspen, are you enjoying the video? Can you say how you are enjoying it? Maybe they can hear you while I'm smashing nuts.
Well, the video is doing absolutely fantastic.
All right. Are you enjoying like this new little creation of yours, becoming a film director,
yes.
A video director?
And over here, while she's smashing nuts, is our cat, little Sockety Poo.
Oh, Shucksy! Smile for the camera! Shucksy Poo!
There she is. She's so
cute. Okay, so we're gonna get all that smashed in. And one other thing that I do, okay, so now I'm just going to basically tell you kind of what's going to happen after we put the granola in the oven. Okay, so once I get all the wet ingredients and dry ingredients mixed, then I am going to put it on the baking sheets lined with parchment paper. Aspen, can you see? The base baking sheets lined with parchment paper. And then we're going to put it in the oven for 30 minutes. And after that, which you probably won't have the joy of seeing, I'm not sure how this whole video thing works, but I know you're not going to want to hang with me for the whole time it's baking. But we bake it for 30 minutes, and then I take it out, and that's when I add the dried fruit. Oh, our oven is ready. Yay. So that's when I add our dried fruit. So today, I'm going to be slicing up some pitted dates. Okay. Some pitted dates. And you can add whatever you want. Raisins, cranberries, dates. I like sour cherries. Those are delish. Medjool dates, figs, all sorts of different ingredients that you can add to make it yummy. Now, that's it. So all the nuts are in there. And in addition to the what you call it, to the dried fruit, then I also sprinkle on top lots of good extra stuff. Okay, I think you may have seen it on the counter before, but what it is I sprinkle on a combination that I have of flax, ground flax, chia seeds, and hemp seeds. Okay, and I just kind of like combined all those in a little jar. The jar is right there, you see it? Anyway, you can see it in a little bit. I combine all that, and then I also sprinkle on some spirulina, some green powder, and some maca powder, which is also very good for like feminine and like hormone stuff, and good for females. And I sprinkle on the magic, which is like the most delicious part. If you want to keep it a little, if you want to include a little more sugar, then what I do is I put chocolate chips on there, and I mix it up so that the chocolate chips kind of melt into the granola, and they make it so that they kind of spread out a little bit. So I think it's way tastier. I think all my family agrees when the chocolate chips are a little bit more melted and spread out throughout the granola, as opposed to finding like one hard chocolate chip. Would you agree with that, Aspen? Yeah. Can you say yes out loud so they can actually hear you?
Yes.
Awesome. See, she agrees. Okay. Kid approved. All right. So now we've got a lovely granola. So I'm going to sprinkle it, or I'm going to spread it out onto the baking sheet. Right here. Right here. Spreading it out onto the baking sheet. Oh yes. Why is it that my Julia Child's accent comes in when I'm cooking? I just don't know. But it does. All right. And then maybe sing a little love song to your granola. Put a little love in it. The other day then I was singing Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and fire, my spirit. Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and fire, my spirit. So singing a little love into the granola, because we all know that when you make food with love, you can actually taste it. And that's it, people. That's it, friends. So we're going to put this in the oven for 30 minutes, and then I'm going to sprinkle a bunch of stuff on it. And Aspen, yeah. So what we're going to sprinkle on it, once again, just because you're not going to see this, I'm going to sprinkle on some, just record that, some dried fruit. So in this case, some sliced dates. Put it on probably about a cup. And then you don't have to worry about all that, hun. And then chia seeds, hemp seeds, and ground flax. And I mixed it all up, and I put it, oh, here it is, right over here. So here, look, move. So that's my mixture of that. And then maca root, right? I got maca powder on there. I put some amazing greens, spirulina. Yeah, if you want to put that on there. And then my chocolate chips, right? And you just put it back in the oven for 5 more minutes. Ew, you get to lick your hands too, which is also fun. 5 more minutes, and then you're done. And then you've got great, incredibly wonderful, tasty, healthy, low-carb granola to enjoy. That's going to be way less expensive than the crazy high priced granola you buy in the store and with way more nutrients. Thank you, friends. Mwah. Okay.